you all for coming to the graduation of our first Dublin Methodist Hospital Project Search class. We've had a very exciting year. The students have had many wonderful experiences in exploring various jobs around the hospital. In addition to learning new skills, they have made many new friends along the way. We're here to celebrate not only the accomplishments of these students, but also to celebrate the next new chapter of their lives. But before we move on, I would like to share with you some memorable moments of each student. No one will forget Andy and his giggle. You can't help but be in a good mood when you're around Andy. He always has a smile on his face and a greeting for everyone he sees. And who can forget his trademark reply when asked to perform a new task or job duty?
No problem, first of all.
No problem, I'm flexible. Laura came to us as a very quiet and shy student. She leaves us as an outgoing, confident individual. What comes to mind when I think of Laura is her love of Arnold Schwarzenegger and everything Elvis. Laura worked in nutrition services and enjoyed the friendly bantering between hospital associates. The infamous Brian from nutrition services liked to tease Laura about Elvis. One day he told Laura that he used to date Lisa Marie Presley. Well, he had Laura going for a little while until Laura demanded to see a picture of him with Lisa Marie. So Brian got out his phone and showed her a picture, and Laura started laughing, and she said,
Kangaroo!
It's safe to say that after that day, Laura didn't believe anything that Brian said. Jordan began his year at Project Search a little reluctant to speak to people that he didn't know. He leaves Project Search knowing and speaking to people from every department. To emphasize his popularity, he wins the prize for receiving the most birthday cards. Jordan also loves Pokemon. We all leave the program more informed about the Pokemon characters. Our personal favorite is now Pikachu. And what can I say about Josh? Josh is one of the most laid-back individuals I have ever had the pleasure to know. Nothing ruffles Josh's feathers. He is always cool, collected, and willing to perform any duty or job. Josh is always ready with a movie or song quote appropriate for the moment. Josh may be leaving the program, but we will always remember him for his personality and his jazz hands. Greg never failed to amaze us with his capacity to learn new skills and complete work. You always know how Greg is feeling. Several times a day he tells us Greg is happy. He also loves to greet everyone with a handshake and a good morning or good afternoon. And Greg has a tremendous ability to stay focused, and he's also great with numbers. The supply chain guys like to joke that they would like to take Greg to Vegas with them. And I'll always remember the time when Lisa asked Greg how old he thought she was, and Greg replied with, 100,000 million trillion zillion years old. I'm so glad I didn't ask him how old I was. Mandy. At first glance, Mandy appears to be quiet and reserved. But once you get to know Mandy, you quickly learn that she's a methodical worker with a great, huge personality. Nutrition Services probably got to know Mandy better than any other department. There were always ongoing jokes between Mandy and the nutrition staff. Mandy loves hard rock, Kiss, and Alice Cooper, personal favorites, Ohio State sports, and the Blue Jackets. Mandy can get feisty when she's defending her beloved teams. And when Mandy worked in surgery, she liked to joke that her favorite thing to stock in the nurse server carts were the men's underwear. And the leader of our group is definitely Rebecca. Rebecca has a confidence about her that quickly puts others at ease. She always has a smile on her face as she goes about the hospital. Rebecca has a wonderful sense of humor and personality. Her favorite rotation was working in women and infants. At the end of every day, we always got a report on how many babies were in the nursery. Rebecca also is the resident celebrity of the group. She was chosen to have her picture included in the hospital's marketing campaign at Tuttle Mall. Rebecca can be found in the elevator at the mall. Lastly, there's Emily. When Emily entered Project Search, her dream was to work in surgery. Emily achieved that goal with much hard work. Johanna likes to tell the story about when Emily was learning to stock nurse server carts. Emily would often rename the supplies with names that were easier for her to remember. For example, belonging bags were baloney bags. And I'd like to tell the story about the time when early in the year, Emily was in the classroom and her eyes were shut. She was kind of dozing off. And I said, "Emily," and she startled and she said, "Sorry, Mrs. K, I wasn't sleeping. I was dreaming." It's hard today to say goodbye to the students. We have gotten to know them as unique, personal individuals who have taught us many lessons. We're very proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward to celebrating your successes. I would now like to introduce Nathan Burke. Until April, when he accepted a new position at Grady Memorial Hospital, Nathan oversaw the Project Search program for Dublin Methodist Hospital. Nathan was instrumental in the development of this program. Nate?
That's a tough act to follow. I want to welcome all of you here today. As I've been reflecting over this graduation the last few days, I thought to our first day, and when you as parents and loved ones trusted your children with us. And I thought back to when they were arriving on their buses, and I think everyone was a little bit nervous. As a hospital, we'd never done this. As interns, they'd never been in the hospital. But the second I knew it was going to be okay and everything was going to be great, which it has been, was when, as interns, they started greeting each and every person that was leaving the hospital and coming into the hospital. It was about shift change, and so you had people either leaving after having been here all night, very tired, wanting to get home, or people coming in with their minds loaded down with what they needed to do during the day. And to see everyone's faces light up as they saw the interns was a beautiful sight to behold. It's been an amazing experience as a hospital to watch the progress of the interns. And as much as they've grown in their job skills and people skills, we as a hospital have grown by being around them. I think a common theme is it's impossible to have a bad day once you run into one of the interns. So again, I want to thank you on behalf of Dublin Methodist Hospital for loaning your children to us. It's been an amazing experience, and you should all be very proud of them. And you all should be very proud of everything you've accomplished this year. I've seen huge gains in each and every one of you. And congratulations and good luck as you move forward. Thank you.